bags over here. I need to get Pam for them.
Get what?
Because you can't be making it all of them.
Right,
You don't want to get no noise.
Look, I'm trying to get it right, y'all. I'm trying to get it. Oh, okay. I think we straight now. We are straight. Welcome, Rhonda Milani Capone.
Welcome.
Welcome. Oh, let me turn it over here.
I would say welcome.
Welcome, Ephraim Trejo. Welcome, Barbara Brown. Miss Jacqueline Rivers says, hey, everyone. Let's go with that wave, y'all. Welcome, Arkita Jenkins Manning. Michelle Hall says, hello, beautiful family. Hello, Miss Michelle. How you doing? Laverne Harris says, hello, family. Hello, Laverne. Paula Wells says, hello, James
Hey, Paula.
Apple.
How you doing?
Welcome, M. Salim. Catherine Hall says, good evening, family. Dwight Hatch says, good evening. Hold on. Dwight Hatch says, good evening. We got Mississippi in the house. Welcome, Rohit Kumar. Hello, Miss Glenda. I see you with that avatar. Oh, I need to. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep her, but she way on the other side. Miss Teresa Brewer Smith says, good evening, my beautiful family. Hello, my love. How you doing? Welcome, Anise Banks. Jacqueline Rivers says, beautiful kitchen. Thank you. Michelle Hall says, hello, sweet apple. Barbara Brown says, good evening. Love the decorations. Thank you. Welcome, Felicia Boyd. Miss Felita Jordan say, hey, cousins. Decorations are cute. Thank you, Miss Felita. Welcome, Miss Tracy Hart. Say, hey, $1 Million Family cousins. Happy Taco Tuesday. Welcome, Niecy Smith. White Hatch, thank you for sharing the live. Miss Patricia Johnson, hey girl. She says, good evening, cousins. I love the decorations. Thank you, Miss Patricia.
Welcome.
Susan Adrian, hey sis. She said, I'll be the first to say, let's eat. Welcome, Rosa Wilson. Miss Sylvia Wiggins Willis says, oh my goodness, how beautiful the decorations.
Oh,
thank you, Miss Sylvia. Miss Katrina L. Wooten Scott say, hello, family. Decorations are beautiful.
Hey,
thank you. Welcome, Michael Richmond. Catherine Hall says, love the decorations. Thank you for sharing the live, Miss Tracy. Welcome, Helen Jackson. Paula Wells says, Easter decorations are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the live, Miss Lavelle Jemison. Lavelle Harris says, Laverne. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting tongue twisted. We got Miss Lavelle and we got Miss Laverne. They right behind each other. But Miss Laverne say, I love the kitchen bunnies.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome, Cynthia Young.
They hatched what, yesterday?
Did you say they hatched, Daddy?
Yeah.
I'm not going to play with you today. Ruby Nash says, good evening, family. We have New Jersey in the house. Eddie Reeves, waving right back at you. Miss Annie says, hey, cousins, nice Easter decorations. Welcome, Darlene Delk Jennings. Vicky Ivy says, hello, waving right back at you, Miss Vicky. Glenda Britton said, your Easter decorations is awesome. Thank you, Miss Glenda. Okay. Man who want the man who. I think that's how you say it. Man who not the man who. Welcome. Thank you for sharing, Miss Paula. Anise Banks says, Arizona here and feeling good, family. Thank you, Miss Anise. We got Arizona in the house.
All right.
Welcome.
Tracy Hart say, love the Easter decor. Welcome, Nelson Abidjan. Tellis King says, hello, family. I'm home. Hey, how you doing, Tellis? Jacqueline Kenya says, good evening. Welcome, Akila Hollinger. Barbara Rivers says, hello, my favorite family. How are you doing this blessed Tuesday night? Hello, Candy and Apple. How are you doing? We're doing good, Miss Barbara. How are you doing? And thank you for that cute avatar. Welcome, Asaya Khan. Catherine Hall said, where is Miss Walker? She's sitting over here.
I'm here.
She here.
I'm here.
Vanessa Kitty Atkins says, beautiful decorations. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. Welcome, Hazel Anderson Mansell. Susan Agent said, I've been waiting all day to eat. Love you, Candace and family. Thank you, Miss Susan. Love you too. Barbara Rivers, thank you for that rose, Miss Barbara. Thank you for that flower. Welcome, Gulshan G. Thank you for sharing the live, Miss Teresa Brewer Smith. Look at y'all. Look, I ain't even asked today, and you guys already sharing for me. Thank you so much. That's greatly appreciated. Miss Tarsha Dorsey say, what's cooking?
Yeah.
Just coming in. It's okay, Miss Tarsha, because I don't even think we done told anybody what we're cooking yet.
We're making Chipotle burritos.
Chipotle burrito.
But not the brand. I mean, not the place.
Not the place.
But the taste.
But the taste. Not the place, but the taste. Okay, I like that, Apple. Welcome, Beatrice Cowan.
Not the what? Apple?
Not the place, but the taste.
Oh, okay. Okay, I learn something every day. That's why I don't want to move to Florida, you know, hang around these young ladies. Young lady and young men, you learn something, you know, every day. Thank you, Apple.
Welcome. Demo Lily says, hey, y'all, this is Deirdre. I think, did I say that right?
Is that Debbie?
No, Deidre. Deirdre, right?
Yeah, Deidre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, what's Deirdre? Lavelle Jefferson said, I made nacho grande tonight for dinner. Now, that sounds good,
Yeah.
Lavelle. Hello, Lulu Allen.
Welcome.
Hey, how you
Felina
doing?
Jordan said those pink pot sets, the decorations off. You know what? It sure do, don't it? Like a little pop. Lulu Allen says, good afternoon.
Hey,
Hello,
Lulu, how you
Miss
doing?
Sharon Brown, number 1.
What? Which one?
Sharon Brown, number 1.
Hey, Sharon, how you doing?
Monica Sims say, hey, my love, how you doing, Miss Monica? Welcome, Daniel Reyes. Hey, Miss Rita Sunshine. She say, hey, cousins.
Hey.
I'm waving right back at you, my love. Welcome, Lakeisha McCool Mitchell.
Hey,
how you doing tonight? Brian Rogers says, good evening.
Hey, Baron, how you doing?
$1 barbecue sauce cooking. How are you all doing?
2, 4,
Taco
6, 8.
Tuesday. We're doing good, Mr. Byron. Welcome to Pan, Sakar to Pan. Welcome, our son, Lucent. Hey, if I got it wrong, just send the pronunciation. Barbara Rivers says, I'm fine. Thanks for asking me. Welcome, Cahope. Chapeu. I don't even know. I don't even know how to say that. But if you would like to send me the pronunciation, I most definitely will. Huh. What's funny is that name just changed right in front of me. Barbara Stamps Banks says, hello, everyone. The back is pretty. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Hello, Miss Inez Lewis. Oh, Miss Barbara Rivers says, thanks with that cute avatar.
Thank you.
Welcome, Joanne Perry. Byron Rogers said, I like the decorations.
Oh, thank you. Bet.
Inez Lewis says, hello, cousins. Welcome, Susan Patterson. Thank you for the 100 stars, Miss Anise Banks. Susan Adrian said, pretty pink pots. Mr. Quetta Lewis Cook says, hi, cousins. Hello, Mr. Quetta. How you doing tonight? Hey, Mr. Darrell Kimbrough, Jerlene Bullitt. Susan Adrian say, hey, Apple.
Apple Wapple in the house.
Thank you for sharing, Miss Vicky. Miss Vicky Ivy. Welcome, MD Shafel. Beatrice Cowan says the decorations are gorgeous.
Thank
Good
you.
evening, family. What is for dinner tonight? So according to Apple, we're having Chipotle burritos, but not like the place, right? But the taste. Inez, okay, Miss Inez. I think, yeah. Okay, so Miss Inez Lewis says what's on the menu. I'm pretty sure you heard Miss Inez. Miss Barbara Brown said, all
Maybe
right.
we need to start posting it, pinning it, if we can pin it.
That we pinned it before.
Okay.
And, sometimes people just, can't, when you pin it too, like it
be on the
rolls
bottom.
up. And it be on the
Okay,
bottom.
no
So
problem.
a lot of times, people don't see that.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, Barbara Brown said, all right, Apple. Hello, Regina Waters.
I ain't mean no harm, y'all. We're just trying to make everything easy for everybody,
Gladys
we good.
Davis is from North Carolina. She says, hello, $1 Barbecue.
Hey.
Hello, Miss Gladys Davis. Welcome, Iqbal Shah. Jerlene Bullitt says, hello, beautiful family. I love the Easter decorations. Welcome, Joe Curtis. Daryl Kimbrough says, good evening, $1 family. How are you doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Huh.
We started a little before 7:30 tonight, so we doing
Oh, yeah,
good.
we're doing good. We got 86 in the house.
All right, thank you all.
Thanks for all the hearts, the likes, the shares, and if you haven't shared the live, we would greatly appreciate it if you do. Welcome, BD Gupta. Carrie Sharp says, hey, cousins. Hello, Miss
Hey.
Carrie. Caroline, straight like that, say hello, guys. Hey, cuz, how you doing tonight, Caroline? Regina Waters says, good evening,
Good
cousins.
evening. How
Thank
you doing,
for sharing.
Regina?
Barbara Stamps Banks says, tell Mr. James the background is beautiful. I know
Thank
he
you.
gonna say he done it. yeah, he gonna say he did it.
I did it all by myself.
Welcome, Vita Guarnero Ortiz. Vita, if I said that wrong, I can say Vita Ortiz better than the middle name, and I do apologize for messing that up. Welcome, Lulu Gregory. Cheryl Lemon says, hello, family. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello, Miss Rose Days. We got Crosby, Texas in the house, and thank you for sharing tonight. Hello, Mr. Clarence Benvenuti.
Hey,
How are you
Clarence.
doing tonight?
How you doing, Clarence? Benvenuti. How you
Mr.
doing?
Russell say, where's the beautiful lady of the house? She was just sitting here, but then somebody called, and y'all probably heard me snap at her because she was talking loud, so she just got up and went to the back. Welcome, Kapil Kumar. Liz Jones says, hello, cousins. Hey, Miss Lucretia Brewer. Clarence Benvenuti says, what's for dinner, good people? Apple is making, okay, I'm going to get it right. It's going to flow. She's making Chipotle burrito, not like the place, but with the taste. Right?
There you go.
Okay.
Not like
Okay.
that.
Jacqueline Rivers says, Miss Vet did that on the decorations. I was waiting for you to say I did that.
No, we did it together, y'all.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it took us probably about an hour and a half. You know, it wasn't too
Yeah, they
bad.
was just ignoring my calls.
And,
Well, that's why they was okay.
we was missing phone calls, but
Look.
we was off into it.
I was saying, I didn't call Grammy 5 times and she ain't called me back. And then I said, well, call Papa. Papa don't never answer the phone. But I try, and she called you, and you called, it was funny, you called her right in the back.
Yeah.
So, welcome, Renee Taylor. Pardon me if I missed the nay, girl, because I see Renee Taylor. Welcome, my love. Welcome, M. Nadeem. Liz Jones says, I'm making fish. All right, fish
Ooh,
tacos. Okay, that
fish
sounds
tacos.
yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good. Kyle Yellowman says, hi, cousins. Hello, Mr. Kyle. How you doing
So I'm gonna have to
tonight?
make me a few tacos tonight.
What you gonna make them out of, Daddy?
We got
All
some
of that
tacos.
meat that we had left?
Yeah, I'm using some of it now. Some of the brisket we had last night. This was 5 pounds of brisket, y'all.
Okay.
And we got it from Sam, and it is good. So we use some of it, you know.
Welcome, Lal Rathang Kwabong. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Jacqueline Kenya said, did I tell y'all my grandfather was a walker out of Indiana? No, you did not. Look, no, you did not. Bless you, App. Welcome, Cheryl Bradley. Lucretia Brewer said, hi, family. Love the decorations. Thank you, my love.
My grandfather was from Bryant, Texas,
Bryant.
College Station, Texas A&M. And he lived 1 mile from Texas A&M. We could hear the football games and everything on Saturdays. And he had 5 acres, and Texas A&M purchased the 5 acres.
Did
And
he?
now they have domes on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the school do. So.
Okay, welcome, Rup Kumar. Carol Temple says, good evening. Joyce White says,
what kind of
hello,
seeds you wanna put in
Milliondollar
this
family and friends. Hello,
No?
Miss Joyce. How you doing
It might
tonight?
just-
Michael Jenkins says, wow, the Easter Bunny and everything looks amazing. You guys just do yourself all the time, and it's gorgeous and beautiful. I love y'all. Thank you, Michael.
Thank
we
you,
love
Michael.
you, too. Welcome, Betty Whitfield. Cheryl Bradley says, hello, family. Love your Easter decorations. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Welcome, Katina Murray. Welcome, Peggy Nixon Swain. Betty Whitfield says, good afternoon, Milliondollar Barbecue Sauce.
Okay.
Mr. Clarence said, ain't nothing like cooking with family. Yes, sir. Welcome, Carolyn Burden. Welcome, Brenda Bellows Reese. Kim Johnson Waters says, abundant blessings, cousin.
thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kim. Welcome, Anna Hinton. Carolyn Burton says, good evening,
Hey, how you
Carolyn.
doing?
Hello, James Gear. Cheryl Bradley said, where you find the wreath? Where you find the wreath at, Daddy?
She went to Dollar Tree. She went to Michael's.
She be all over Houston,
And
y'all. So,
She got some stuff from Walmart, and it's no telling, y'all. And then she got a lot of stuff in the garage that she used too.
when she come back out, I most definitely
Yeah.
make sure I ask where she got the wreath from. Mildred Louise Chapman say, hey family, hey Miss Mildred, welcome. Oh, Willie Escovaria. I hope I said that last name right, Mr. Willie. Diane Walker says, hello family, hello
Hey,
Miss
Diane.
Diane.
That's another Walker.
That's another Walker.
All right.
This Walker's strong, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome Luminous Donna. Welcome James D. Mathis. Cynthia Hill says, hello family, hello Miss Cynthia. Welcome Cynthia Clark. Hey, Miss Beatrice Rounder. Dorothy Hendry says, good evening, family. Good evening, Miss Dorothy. Mr. Clarence says, I'm okay, y'all. Y'all ain't on fire. All y'all not yet. Welcome, Kim McDaniel. Kimberly Norris say, hey, everyone. Hey, Kimberly. Welcome, Catherine Elizabeth. Miss Jacqueline Rivers over here laughing. James D. Mathis says, hello. James Mathis. We got Atlanta, Georgia in the house. Hello, Miss Shadonna Boys Pageant. How you doing tonight, my love? Kim McDaniel says, beautiful kitchen for a beautiful, lovely cooking family. Thank you, Kim. Welcome, Sheila Means McDonald.
On the bottom.
Teresa Brewer Smith said, Candace, your apple is so pretty. Thank you. Look, we can't say that too loud. She already look in the mirror too much.
Yeah, I told her I'm gonna start taking her to school. I'm gonna pick her up. That way she can come straight home.
Oh, she can come straight home.
Yeah.
Welcome from Minnie Ann. Hello, Essie Jones. Hello, Miss Patsy LaFleur. How you doing tonight? Essie Jones says, good evening, family. Good evening, Essie. Kim McDaniel said, we had tacos. What kind of tacos y'all had? Y'all had what? Ground meat, fajita meat, chicken, fish. I'm just playing, Miss Kim. I'm just playing. Shadona Boy say, hey, cuz. How you doing tonight, Miss Shadona? Miss
Hey,
Felita
Shadona,
Jordan
how you
said,
doing?
I will have to look for the brisket at Sam's. Yes, Miss Felita. It's good. And it comes, they have it chopped. They have it in sliced.
Let me get the name for her.
Okay.
No, it don't be chopped. It be sliced.
No, but that's what they have. Well, I remember.
Oh, they have some, yeah.
Yeah, they have some chopped, sliced, and then they have some whole ones. You know what? I haven't seen the whole ones in a while, so I don't know. But the whole ones are a lot more expensive because, of course, they're already cooked. What's the name of that, Daddy? Is it Sadler's?
Sadler's.
Yes, it's Sadler's.
Yeah.
Sadler's.
Beef brisket. This one's 5 pounds.
Okay, Sadler's beef brisket, Miss Felita.
For $9 some pounds, we paid $53 for it.
Whew. Yeah, that brisket be high. Welcome, Mary Durant. Carol Temple say the decorations are beautiful. Thank you, Miss Carol. Y'all, I'm trying to get through these names because last night we had so many I couldn't get to everybody, and I be feeling bad when I can't get to everybody's name.
Hey, you worked last night.
Yeah, I was really late. I was really trying to get everybody in. Ramelia Ann say, hey fam, I made ground turkey tacos for dinner. That sounds good. Welcome Alexandria Shanta. Michael Jenkins says, I'm going to Sam's and look for that brisket. Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, hey, it's good.
Already seasoned.
It's real seasoned and everything, but it's not smoked all the way.
Yeah, if you want,
Man, it's good.
A lot of times, Daddy will put it to give that more of a smoked taste. And he don't even have to keep it on that long because it's already cooked. Hello, Brenda Jenkins. How you doing tonight?
I smoked it about an hour and a half yesterday. Stayed right on top of it.
Miss Patsy say how cute that kitchen is decorated.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm in Dallas visiting and having fun. All right, Miss Patsy. Jacqueline Kenya says, sorry, my mother was Walker until she got married. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? That's always the thing with the women. That's why I always, even when we were doing the ancestry thing, that's what I always.
Over here working. Yeah.
Oh, she over there working, y'all. And see, that's the way I am, you know.
Be walking.
Look. Well, I'm still a walker because I never dropped my name. I got married. drop that name.
So he didn't. Your husband say that?
Well, he tried to say something.
Oh, okay.
He did, and so when I went back to try to, so when I went
I
back
don't know
to
if your
change
mama dropped hers or not.
anyways.
Because it doesn't matter. I'm still the boss. You know?
Well, I remember he had this thing in my like my whole thing was I still had bank accounts and things, you know, that had Walker on it, and I wasn't gonna close. I ain't closing down my accounts and stuff like that.
You gotta close your accounts when your name change.
Yeah, when your name you have to it's a more process you got to go through. And I ain't feel like doing that. It's just easy to keep my name.
All thing you gotta do is just put his name on it, on yours.
No, I ain't want to put my name on it. We got to count together. What he needs to be on mine for if we got one together. He got his own account. I got my own account, and we got one together.
That's how they do it, huh?
Well, hello, Laverne McPhail.
My name is I'm the only one on it.
Michael Levin say hello, family. How about them Cowboys, Michael? Welcome, Joyce
Beat Mike to
Copeland.
the punch.
Michael, I'm going to beat you to it. Joyce
Okay.
Copeland, welcome. Hello,
Okay.
Miss Janitha Love. See, that was like Miss Janitha was on last night. And I know she was on for a while, but literally, if I would have stopped, I wouldn't have seen her. And I was like, oh my God, that was Miss Janitha right there. I knew she was with us. Joyce Copeland says, hello, $1 Million Barbecue Sauce Cookies.
Hey.
Hello, Miss Joyce. Welcome, Gloria Allen. We have 103 in the house.
All right,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
all the hearts, the
Welcome.
likes. If you don't mind sharing, we would greatly appreciate it. Vicky Banks says, hello, cousin. Hey, Miss Vicky, how you doing? Welcome, Rianne Trimble. Gloria Allen says, hello, everyone. Hello,
Hey, how
Miss
you doing?
Gloria. Janitha Love says, good evening, family. Good evening, Miss Janitha. Welcome, Terry Mills. Felita Jordan say he packing the meat up for the freezer. That's Miss Felita. That's how he doing. Look, the freezer be full, y'all, and it be funny because people like, oh, I want some barbecue.
And
I be
then-
like, let's go over to my daddy's house. We can just pull some out the freezer and put it in the oven.
Yeah, but it ain't as much as it used to be, though. You know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, there's always something in that freezer, y'all. Joyce Copeland said, what are y'all cooking tonight? I'm just tuning in.
All
Miss
right.
Joyce, Apple
Apple.
is making Chipotle burritos, not from the place, but with the taste. that was her thing, y'all.
Where you heard that from, Al?
Oh my God, nigga.
Okay. I'm talking about that terminology just now.
Oh, like Mr. Clarence said, we got to get back in those days where we own our land. My grandpa owned his 3 acres of land in Georgia. Yes, we do. Welcome, Ruth Francis. Joyce Copeland say hello to everyone. Hello. Welcome, Rosemary Turner. How you doing tonight, my love? Claudine Burns said, hey, cousins, what's on the menu for tonight? Miss Claudine, if you didn't hear, Apple is making Chipotle burritos, but not from the place, just with the taste. Y'all know I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. Welcome, Deborah Jones. Audrey Harris say, hey, $1 Million Barbecue family. Hey, Miss Audrey. Hello, Tyra Hughes. Joyce Copeland says, hey, Apple.
Okay.
You heard that? Oh, Miss Joyce said, hey, Apple.
Hey, Miss Joyce.
Welcome, Kathy Mathis, Miss Angel. Beatrice Randall says, good evening, everyone.
Hey, how you
Welcome,
doing?
Penny Doug. Welcome, Franklin Clements. Clara
put
Bird
green
Allen
sauce on
says,
there?
hi from Columbus,
cheese on-
Georgia. Love watching the family.
I'm just
Thank
gonna
you,
put it-
Miss
okay.
Clara. We got Columbus, Georgia in the house.
All right. Thank you all for dropping in.
Welcome, Joe Williams.
I'm gonna put this on here. Green
Welcome,
sauce.
Lily Washington.
Your mama, she didn't like this green sauce, but
It's not that bad.
Man, what you mean it's not? That sauce is hot. Claudine Burns says, love the Easter decorations. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Miss Claudine. Marta McLean say, howdy. Howdy, Miss Marta.
howdy, howdy.
Welcome, Burnell.
That
Scrivett.
sound like Texas.
Yeah, they do sound like Texas.
Howdy.
Oh, it could be Tennessee. Because I'm
Tennessee,
telling you,
yeah.
Tennessee, honestly, they sound almost, maybe they think they accent is a little bit more twang than ours.
I feel like we don't even have accents like
No,
that.
we do though.
We
We do because
You go somewhere there.
when you go somewhere else, like anytime we would go to Colorado,
and we go to Vegas. shoot.
like y'all from and I feel like I talk regular, but
But only how they know is when I say y'all.
y'all. Miss Felita Jordan says, thank you for the name of it. Oh, Miss Felita, you're welcome. Welcome, Patricia Sampson.
Tell her, let us know when she get it.
Pamela M. Edie says, cute Easter decorations. Thank you. Welcome, Faye Cadell.
All right, y'all. This is going to be going in the oven in just a little bit.
Okay. Miss Sheila McCoy say, late high family. Hey, Miss Sheila, you ain't late. You always on time.
Hey, Sheila, how you doing?
Miss Brenda Griffin, how you doing tonight? My love with that pink outfit with the pink hair. Hello. Welcome to Teresa Lady T. Hankins. Hey, Louis Brown.
Hey,
how you doing?
Hey, Louis Brown, come on down, Louis. Come on down.
Latoya Pickle says, hey family, I love the Easter decorations.
Right,
thank you, Miss Latoya. Brenda Griffin says, love y'all decorations. Looks beautiful. Thank you, my love. Welcome to Keisha Sales. Beatrice Randall says, love the Easter decorations. Lavetta Carey, hey mama number 2. Because again, y'all, my mama named Lavetta, and I don't never call her by her name. So it's honestly kind of strange when I see Lavetta Carey come on, because you don't see too many Lavettas. So Lavetta Carey is mama number 2. I used to call my mama when I was a little girl my vet. My vet. That was my vet.
Why? You had a Corvette.
Because, yeah, we had a Corvette, and I would tell her go speed racing until we had the wreck. And then after we had the wreck, I didn't say go speed races no more.
Yeah, but you didn't want, you was mad because it got wrecked. That's all you wanted to ride. You didn't go to school.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to school. So that means I've been bougie, y'all. I was bougie as a kid, y'all. I didn't want to go to school. My mama wrecked her car. Now, what a child know about a Corvette? Yolanda Shaw says, good evening, $1 Million Barbecue family. Hello, Yolanda. Welcome, Loretta Gandy. Miss Donna Fluence Williams, welcome. Welcome, Karen Poole. Pamela Dow. Hey, my love, how you doing tonight, Miss Pamela? She says, good evening, family. Welcome, Leon Warren. Welcome, Mario Tello Rojas. Lavetta Carey says, good evening, my family. How you all been? I have been sick, but now I feel a lot better. We've been doing well, Miss Lavetta. That sounds so weird for me to keep, like, for me to say Miss Lavetta. Miss Lavetta.
You don't run across too many people.
No, we don't run across too many Lavettas. So, but I'm happy you're feeling a lot better, Miss Vic.
She spelled her name the same way?
Yes, exactly the same way.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, Victor Tan Chu. Is that Junior? Is that 2 mean Junior Victor Tan? Welcome, Roby Jean Grider. Felita Joy saying, now there you have it, Candace. About the account. Thank you for sharing, Miss Carol Temple. Welcome, Raquel Day. Derek Timms, thank you for sharing. See, Miss Teresa Brewer Smith. See, that's the way I see. That's why I'm Teresa Brewer / Smith. I kept my maiden name too, Candace. That's smart. See, Daddy?
Oh, okay.
That's smart.
Hey, I didn't know. I told my wife and she went right on down.
Well, see, I
still wear my maiden name.
I know, but why?
Did you say you know, but why? Well, y'all know.
My name.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
That's look.
I wish I had knew that 40 years ago.
Well, you know now.
So I haven't been really keeping up with that, you know. Okay, but it's
those
hard.
people when they say Jenkins Walker?
No.
My name is Lavella Jenkins Walker.
Okay, you don't have to rub it in.
She said you ain't got to rub it in. Welcome, Monica Dixon Trials. Derek Tim says hello, Walker family and cousins. Hello, Mr. Derek. Welcome, Rosa Hooks. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Byrne. Hello, Princess Calloway. Hello, Cheryl Polk. Pamela Dow said, I missed y'all last night. I was asleep, woke up extra late. I watched the replay, though. Thank you, Miss Pamela.
Yes.
Welcome, Lois Roberts.
Welcome.
Joyce Copeland says, I'm from Virginia, a town called Suffolk near Carolina. Welcome. Welcome, Bobby Trotter. Bobby Trotter says, hello, everyone. Welcome, Glenn Steele. Joyce Copeland say, apple is beautiful. Thank you. I tried. I'm just playing out. Welcome, Karen My Way with Willie J. How you been, Willie?
Welcome.
Cheryl Polk said Easter decorations are beautiful. My mom decorates for Easter also. I I need to start decorating for you. Janita Love said I smothered chicken, cabbage, buttermilk, cornbread, and seasoned rice for dinner. All right, now that kind of that sounds like almost a Sunday dinner.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow in culinary, we're making red beans and rice and cabbage and something else.
Oh, so for the red beans and rice, you need to make sure you tell her you need some bacon grease and some liquid smoke. That's how they start. That's the taste you get from Popeyes. Okay?
That's what we did last time.
That's what we didn't have the bacon grease.
We didn't have the bacon grease.
And I told Mama that they need to start saving. Y'all need to start saving the bacon grease because it don't make no sense.
All the grease put to start the bit.
It don't make no sense to have to pay $10 for a little thing of bacon grease when we.
I didn't know you could buy bacon.
Yeah, you can buy it. Welcome, Miss Kathy Peel Harris. Joyce Copeland waving right back at you. Welcome, Chanela Beard. Welcome, Doretha Crump. Welcome, Renetta Culpepper. Pamela Dow say, I love the Easter decoration. So pretty. Thank you.
Thank you. We starting early, y'all.
Claudine Burns say, hey, Apple and Mr. James.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome, Wanda Stevenson.
Y'all, I never be off. Everybody else be off. I
Look, Miss Donna Flores Williams say, look at Apple matching her pots. Love it. She got the pink on. Welcome, Catherine Hofsclaw. Monica Dixon Trial says, hi, I'm quiet listening from East Houston. We in Houston, East Houston. Monica Dixon Trials, where you at, girl? Where's you at in East Houston? Because you literally, we are in East Houston also, so I'll always be excited. Y'all, I be excited when somebody from Houston be on here, but I'm even more excited that you from East Houston.
This one on the front is on.
Renetta Culpepper says, hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Audrey Harris says, Apple is pretty in pink. Welcome, Shirley Reeser Ware. Joyce Copeland says, I'm wondering, do your mother have kinfolk in Virginia? Do you have any? Not that we know of, but you know what? Now we're starting this ancestry. We just started, and we got some people coming out the woodwork. So anything is possible. Yeah, but not that we know of, but anything is possible. Welcome, Tracy Peterson. Welcome, Joyce Gerber. Tracy Peterson says, hello, family. Hello, Miss Tracy. How you doing, my love? Hey, Miss Red Parks. How you doing? Linda Robinson says, good evening, family. Love your Easter decorations. Thank you, Miss Linda. Welcome, Renee Jack. Red Park says, hello, family. See, I'm already ahead of you, Miss Red. Thank you for the 50 stars, Miss Catherine. Welcome, Retina Fuller, Daniel Jordan, Frank Bradley, Byron Rogers. Thank you for the 20 stars.
Hey, Baron.
Miss Linda Robinson. Apple is making Chipotle burrito. Okay, not from Chipotle.
Not from the place.
Not from the place, just the taste.
Yeah.
See, I was saying that I had it good.
Place,
I had it good. Welcome, Ann Bell. Judge Copeland say, the reason why is because she looks like some of my husband's people, Copeland, Rogers, Peters. Well, Apple's last name is Rogers. My husband is a Rogers. I don't know, Miss Joyce. It's quite possible because, my maiden name is Rogers, so, hey, anything is possible.
Your maiden name?
I'm sorry, my maiden name Walker, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't. My maiden name is Walker. I'm a Walker. Welcome, Wilma Purvis. And Bell says, good evening. Hey, Fallback. How you doing tonight? Kathy Peel Harris says, good evening, family. Kitchen is beautiful with all the Easter decorations. Thank you. Welcome, Pam Watson.
Hey, Pam. Wait a minute. Ain't Pam. How you doing?
Hey, Ain't Pam.
Yeah.
Look, we done designated you as the Ain't It. Ain't Pam. Nancy Pugh say, hello, family. Looking good. Thank you, Miss Nancy. Welcome, Sandra Macklin. Claudine Burns said, how the stuffed potatoes turned out last night. I want to see that cheese and milk on potatoes last night. Miss Claudine, you know what? I still have half a pan, and my daddy and them got a whole pan that they ain't even ate.
Because we made brisket and chicken sandwiches last night.
Yeah, so instead of eating last night, they made sandwiches. So we still got a whole pan of that, Miss Claudine. Welcome, Daniel Abad. Welcome, Tiffany Hicks. Welcome, Tracy Smith-Boynton. Welcome, Gloria at P. Smith. Pam Watson say, hello, family. What are we cooking tonight? I smell the fire in sunny side.
Well, hey, come on down.
Look, right over 16.
Yeah.
Once you get over that 16 South Hump, I swear we ain't nothing about 10, 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
Apple is cooking chipotle burritos, not from the place, just to taste. Right?
Not from the place, just the taste.
Welcome, Natty Collins. Welcome, Linda Taylor German. Mr. Russell Brewer Smith over here laughing. Hello, Kayla Smith. How are you doing tonight, my love? Miss Linda over here laughing. Welcome, Linda Vernell Thomas.
Okay.
Daphne McMillan say good evening. All good evening, Miss Daphne. Welcome, Sandra Garfield. Hello, Lynn Blaine. Sheila McCoy said, where is Miss Beck? She here. You know when Apple and Daddy be cooking, she be off.
All day.
That's her off day. Welcome, Bill Woodward.
But y'all, that's one day, right?
Barbara Jackson says, good evening, cousins. Miss Vet, your Easter decorations are beautiful.
Thank you. James, did you do them?
No, I help you do them. You know, we work together as a team. We are getting there.
Y'all get
After
that?
40 years, we beginning to be a team. You
Look,
know?
this after 40 years.
Yeah, that's
Hey, sometimes it takes time. Shadona Voice Patrick said, I love how your mom and dad play each other. Man, Miss Shadona, you understand. Just growing up in this house, I tell you, my dad was such a youngster.
Yes.
He would take the toys from the boys off of his job, and you would think they'd be grown men. But Daddy would literally, he would bring them home. I never forget one time.
No, my boss would give me fire trucks and stuff for my birthday on the job. And I would bring them home, big fire trucks.
Okay, I'm talking about.
He was on the night.
I'm talking about that big old snake. That big old rubber snake.
Yeah.
That blowed up snake.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all. My dad,
You know
literally.
what? Because I got tired of the guys playing. You know, I had a crew of 9 operators, man. They had a fake snake, and they scared me with him. So I stole him
He stole
and brought it home.
So what the?
Yeah.
Tortured us, y'all.
And they still looking for that snake.
Look, they tortured us. Look, I'm in my room, door closed. My daddy say, Candy. I opened up the door, and I must have screamed, and when it ran, I know that thing, it was blow up, and I know it was a good at least 3 or 4 feet. But it looked real, y'all. It looked real.
Okay, y'all. Yeah, we would put Candace on probation, you know, and take a TV out the room, take a computer,
Take a phone.
and take a phone, and she would go and
Find other ways. That's the way.
she would go and sand the room, and me and my wife would talk about it, and she said, "Well, you said she didn't have, you know, she go in the room. It's just her room." You know? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out how this gonna work.
That's the way Apple is, y'all.
Okay.
I don't care what you do to Apple. You put her in the corner, she don't care. She go, when I choose a little girl, I would tell Mama, say, I don't care what you do to her. She gonna find something to do, and she gonna entertain herself. You put her in the corner. She be over there, la la la, like she look like she having fun in the corner, Mama. I don't know what to do, Mama. At this point, I don't know what to do.
Okay, y'all.
Welcome, Linda Trussell. Welcome, Willie McDowell. Regina Lamb, welcome. Joyce Copeland said, yes, I've seen bacon grease in the grocery store before. And it's expensive, Miss Joyce.
We had some for a while. Like,
Yeah.
I had bought some, but I don't know after.
No, I bought some.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, and after, I only bought one because, back then they was like, and that's how you know it's old, because I only made it like a couple of times, because I went and looked at the at the date, and the date said 22 on it.
I use the bacon grease to fire the smoke.
Yeah, he used all that up for smoke.
Ah, well next time we do some beans and rice, because that's what makes that's that flavor that you get from the Popeyes beans. Welcome, Kim Johnson Waters. Lavetta Carey said, I love you and your daughter's name, Candace and Apple, Candy Apple. Yeah, Miss Lavetta, her real name is Viviana. Yeah.
And we don't find too many of them.
Yeah, we don't find. You know what? I see Vivian's, but I've never seen a Viviana. Welcome, Doris Claiborne. Welcome, Rochelle Hunter Preston. Regina Lamb says, I just love the Easter decorations. Thank you, Miss Regina. Claudine Burns says, pretty girl in pink.
Thank you.
Welcome Alberta Ben. Welcome Benny Baker. Kim Johnson, thank you for that 200 stars. Welcome Dar Chaw. But Mathany Wagner, hello sir, says hello family, waving right back at you. Hope you're doing well tonight, Mr. Wagner. Kathy Bell says good evening everyone. Thank you for sharing the live, Miss Barbara Jackson. Welcome Marilyn Molly Abraham. Hello Jeanette Masson, how you doing tonight sis?
Yeah, I do it.
Hey, watch my.
Welcome Amanda Nelson.
yeah.
Hattie Moore say I'm late but I'm here, and it's all right, Miss Hattie, you here, and I already know you're gonna ask something about the cookbook. It's on my mind. Welcome Bobby Wright. Benny Baker said, were y'all selling that good food that always looking good? Well, we don't sell it, Mr. Benny. We don't sell it. You know, if you're in the area, we didn't have people drive by in the neighborhood, you know, so, but yes, sir, we don't sell it. Welcome, Stephanie Bennett. Hattie Moore says, good afternoon. The better Carrie say, oh, my brother used to call me Little Red Corvette when he got mad with me, and my nickname is Bet. Oh, okay. That's what everybody called Mama. And like I said, that was my vet. That was my vet. Miss Hattie Moore over here laughing. Welcome, Glenda Harris. Joyce Copeland said, we're going to have to look into this one here for sure. Yes, Miss Joyce, we're going to have to look into it because anything's possible. Miss Teresa Brewer Smith said, what does James' shirt say on the back? That's a nice outfit. Yeah. Daddy, you going to turn around so that's the $1 million. That's the $1 million.
Yeah, we have some shirts like that too.
Hattie Moore said, we need to be doing a cookbook. I already said it. Welcome, Vanessa Bryan, Orleans Larry. Welcome, Sarah Jo Lemoyne. Welcome. Welcome, Beverly Barnes. Glenda Harris says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Miss Glenda. Hello, Evelyn Benson. Vanessa Gardner, hello. Vicki Allen Bradbury, hello. Hello, Vicki West. Derek Tim say, yes, sir, with that avatar. Hello, Ebony Taylor. Thank you for that 100 avatar, Mr. Derek, Miss Hattie Moore over here clapping. When she clapping? And laughing, and he-heeing and ha-haing. Welcome Carolyn Sanders. Welcome Helen Mitchell. Welcome Stephanie Young. Jeanette say, hey, my family, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys having a blessed Tuesday. We are. Hope you are too as well. Welcome Carly Doll. Joyce Copeland said, we save our bacon grease too. It is cheap. Yeah, Miss Joyce, but I didn't know Daddy was taking the bacon grease and firing the pit up with it.
Yeah. That way you don't have to worry about charcoal and your meat tasting like charcoal. Always use grease. Fire your pit up, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Jacqueline.
My wife, you know, barbecue, she gets the expert on it. She know when it have charcoal fluid on your meat.
I know that.
Yeah, she can taste it. She said, oh, this got charcoal fluid.
Yeah. Miss Jacqueline B. Usri say, hey, y'all, waving right back at you, Miss Jacqueline. How you doing tonight? Welcome, Lamonda Johnson. Miss Teresa Brewer Smith said, I got a bacon grease keeper from Amazon to save my own bacon grease. I'm going to have to get one of those.
Yeah, we got one of them, but we don't.
No, it ain't, no. They say, look, he use it to fire up the pit. Welcome, Mindy Jones Smallwood. Danielle Carter. See, I got it now. Hey, Danielle. Say good evening, family. Good evening, Sweet Street Catering. Welcome, Ella Sadler. Paula Wells.
She's going to have to be on time.
I ain't messing with Danielle. You hear him, Danielle?
I'm going to fire her.
Look, we ain't going to pay him no mind, Danielle. Paula Wells say, I save my bacon grease too. Miss Jacqueline Rivers, thank you for that 100 avatar. Oh, that's a cute hat you got on. Miss Greta G.P. Holden, welcome. Welcome, Francis Simon Harris. Taylor King said, Taco Tuesday looks great. Thank you, Taylor. Welcome, Patsy Hawkins. Hattie Moore say, I'm claiming that cookbook. Go ahead, claim Miss Hattie. Welcome, Jack D. McClellan.
I can move this up, man.
Welcome, Alberta Stroud. Claudine Burns says, nice shirt. Paula Wells said, great Taco Tuesday, family. Thank you, Miss Paula. Welcome, Lucy Washington. Easter Boyd. How you doing? I remember now. I was calling her Esther. My sister corrected it. It's Easter. Easter Boyd. How you doing tonight, my love? Thank you for the 20 stars, Mr. Michael Lampkin. Go Cowboys. Miss Easter says hello. Hello, my love. Welcome, Deborah Parker. Thank you for sharing, Miss Easter. Welcome, Cindy Sutton. Carol Temple says, looks good. Welcome, Robin Lucas. Deborah Parker says, good evening, everyone. Watching from Best
Okay.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, I was going to put that up there.
I have a patient who he moved down here with his son,
Put this right.
and he's
on the
from
top of the
Boston,
stove.
and I love to hear him talk. Welcome, Marcia Chastain.
Do they talk funny?
Welcome, Magdalene Miller. It's like it's like their words are like drawn out. Yeah, they're kind of like drawn out. And I had do you remember Brienne? Brienne I worked with. No, you was a baby. You don't remember. But she was from Boston. Yeah, she was from Boston also. And sometimes when I would talk, she couldn't understand me. So one day I was like, hey, y'all see my car keys?
Yeah.
And she was like, you looking for your car keys?
Car keys?
And I say, huh? And she said, you looking for your car keys? And I say, khakis? And she said, your car keys. And I said, and we going back and forth. So it was funny. I left out, and when I came back in, one of the guys from Houston said, I had to tell her that you was looking for your car keys because she thought she was talking about some khaki pants. I'm like, no, what I'm doing with some khaki pants? What I'm doing? I'm trying to go home. What I'm doing looking for some khaki pants? I'm trying to find my keys, y'all, so I can go home.
You're going to use no more than that.
But yeah, it's they kind of pronounce their words, a little bit different from us. And me and her, a lot of times she would think I've said one thing, and I'm like, nah, girl, I ain't say that. So yeah, that South twang, she couldn't get me, and honestly, I couldn't get her half the time. Thank goodness it was always somebody there. You said this?
Interpreter?
Yeah, well, and it's funny because this one guy from Houston, he could understand. Well, he would go back and forth, so he kind of knew the slang. But it would be so funny because he would be like, she don't know nothing you said. I just be talking to her a whole sentence, and then she'll go to him after I leave out. What she say? Okay, welcome Miss Magdalene Miller. Welcome Fata Muhammad. Welcome Mary Margaret Brown. Miss Danielle laughing. Dwight has says, I use a mason jar for my bacon grease. Look, the problem ain't keeping the grease. The problem is keeping Daddy from using it on the pit. Welcome Cheryl Milton. Welcome Richard Marshall. Tony Lynette says your decoration is so pretty. I'm a new viewer. Well, welcome Miss Tony Lynette. We refer to all our viewers as cousins because when you come in here, we are all family. Thank you for coming in and joining us tonight, Miss Tony Lynette. Barbara Rivers says, good job, my favorite family. Thank you, Miss Barbara, with that round of applause. Melody Spikes. Hello, cousin.
We didn't have any more.
How you doing tonight? And y'all, this is my real cousin, too, like real cousin.
Put it back inside when you do it.
My grandma and her daddy were brother and sister, so yes, this is blood.
Okay.
This is blood. Welcome, Gail Berry. Barbara Rivers says, good night, my favorite family. Good night. Hello, Rebecca Marie Smith. Hello, Kathy Gamlin. Welcome, Miss Angelique Annette O'Neill. Gail Berry says, hello, cousins from Jackson, Mississippi. Well, hello, Miss Shantavia McGee. She says, good evening. Happy Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday to you too, my love. Claudine Burns says, and got the hat to match. Very nice. Yeah, he got the hat. Welcome, Jerlene Autry.
Hey, Melody, how you doing?
Welcome.
Hello, Miss Lily Crenshaw. All right, y'all. So they got the fixing. So I think Apple, you about to start with the burritos. Okay, so Apple's about to start with the burritos.
Let me put this on there.
Gail Berry's laughing. Hello, Yolanda Jackson. Paula Wells says good night. Good night, Miss Paula. Miss Gail Berry said welcome, welcome. Welcome, Mamie Edmonds. Hattie Moore said I use olive oil. Now I'm going to start using bacon grease. Go ahead, Miss Hattie. Regina Waters said welcome, newcomers.
Oh, she'll save money.
You save a lot of money. Welcome, Karen. Wow.
Well, bacon expensive too, though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Welcome, Wanda Allison. Thank you for that other 20 stars, Michael Lampkin. Welcome, Otessa Bodie.
You might need to pick some of that on.
Dwight Hess says, welcome to everyone new. Welcome, Amanda
Can you put two on
Irvin.
that same time out?
Oh, y'all, I got caught up tonight, y'all. Oh, thank God. Look, all right, y'all. All right. All right, Al. So
Now I
she's
get the other
making...
one.
She's making
Okay, you got it.
the burritos.
Okay.
Welcome, Ruth Yvonne Ballou Mayfield. All right, guys, for you guys who just got in, Apple
come on,
is
move the meat
making
back over here.
Chipotle burritos. Not from the place, just a taste. And she's stuffing them right now. And then we have the nachos
Mom,
to the side, huh?
it's queso.
Oh, quesos. I'm sorry. Did we have the queso on the side? Y'all heard her correct me. Welcome, Thelma Fields.
Tell them about your homemade sauce you made. Too many videos over there, huh? On the
The
side.
homemade
Yeah.
sauce.
Oh,
My
yeah, tell them what
Chipotle
you got on that.
What Chipotle sauce?
That's Chipotle sauce. It's going on the burrito.
Oh, okay. So that's what when I
made
when I put the camera on her earlier. That's what she's doing. She made some Chipotle sauce. What you make that out of, App? Okay, you don't want to tell me? Okay, fine. I'm not gonna say nothing. She don't know. See, Apple don't never want to get a secret side.
It's mayo, sour cream, and sriracha.
Sriracha, okay.
Where you
Hello,
get
Miss
sriracha
Mina
from?
Carr. How you doing tonight, my love?
Oh,
She
okay.
says hello, family. Hello, Miss Classy Berry Washington. She says
And Apple
good
know where
evening, cousin.
everything is in the house, y'all. Only thing we gotta do is ask. She know where it's at. She know where all the stash is at.
She know where all the stash is at.
Yeah. Sodas, anything. Meat. She go right in
I
there
just
and get it.
happened to come across it and I remembered.
Welcome, Sissy Garner. Miss Gail, mom is sitting right here.
I'm right here.
Hello, Inner Ward. How you doing tonight?
Welcome.
Hattie Moore said, my apple been cooking. Yeah, this girl been cooking since she was a little girl. And I remember when my daddy didn't want to eat her cooking.
Don't tell nobody.
I remember.
But I do now. Okay, y'all. Put this back in.
Hello, Miss Sissy Garner. How you doing? Miss Sissy said, hey.
Hey, Miss Sissy.
How you doing tonight, Miss Sissy Garner? Jacqueline Rivers says, good job,
Yeah,
Apple.
you burn these up. No, you need 2 more.
So forgot about
Oh,
that.
no, that ain't too bad.
Hmm.
I can't roll them.
Oh, you
though.
can't roll them, though.
Yeah.
You got 2 more over there?
Yep.
Put them on.
Yeah, we need to be able to roll them.
Yeah, they don't start cracking.
Anna Ward says, hello, beautiful family. Hello, Miss Anna. Welcome, Thelma Dillard Scott. Welcome, Felicia Moore.
Let them warm up a little bit.
Gail Berry say Apple got it down packed now for real. Yes, she do. And Hattie Moore said, tell Apple to start her cookbook. Sissy Gardner say, good, you doing good. Welcome, Mary Wardlow.
Okay, you want a long plate?
Hi, Lila. You just cute fedora. I like these glasses, too. Welcome, Patricia Rice. Her and that daggone wave, y'all. Welcome, Vanessa Jackson.
You might have to take these off, man.
Oh no, it's enough for me. Actually, they're a little small.
Inez Lewis waving right back at you, my love.
Hey, Inez.
Send a cute avatar. Did I say Miss Lila said hello, cousin? Y'all, I'm getting tired, y'all, so that's why. Look, I'm getting tired. Did I say Miss Vanessa Jackson? If I didn't, I'm sorry. I probably did, but I just be trying. I be going back up. Miss Patricia Rice. Yeah, I'll be going back up just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Thank you for those hearts, Miss Gail Berry. That's so cute. Welcome, Belinda Humphrey.
Okay, I'm going to move this to the right here.
You got another one?
Got it?
Miss Hattie Moore blowing hearts. Thank you.
Oh no.
Hello, Monique Edwards.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
fast?
we done burned.
Again?
Y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't
Like it ain't like dang, you
got
just
too much going on.
2 more.
Here we go.
Last 2.
Okay, come on.
Look, come on, y'all.
I'm gonna stay right here, y'all.
Stay right there, Father.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Father.
Get those up.
But I had to run on the other side.
Nah, Daddy, you stay right there.
No, don't blame it on me.
He said, "Don't blame it on me."
I
There you
so
go.
forgot that they was even in there.
There you go. You're all right there.
Oh,
Put
Miss
them at
Head.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Miss Head. Don't be sitting
Hey,
there. We gonna get the cookbook going, Miss Head. Just gotta give us time. Inez Lewis say Apple knows how to roll the burrito. Yes, she does.
I found out a cleaner method.
A cleaner method? Okay. Felita Jordan says, good
Hey,
job
this
on
why
that
this
rap,
why we
Apple.
was, look here. This why we was doing that.
Huh?
See, make it.
Makes it good.
See, right
Oh,
like that.
I need me one.
Miss Marquita. Look, Miss Marquita Williams watching from Mobile, Alabama says, good evening, my favorite family. How you doing, Miss Marquita? How you feeling?
And that's on low.
Miss Liz Jones, we got it. She said, well, where the avocados at?
Think it'd be.
Miss Michelle, thank you for that heart, the Hugging Hearts avatar.
We don't have any avocados tonight.
He got the avocado dip over there.
Yeah.
It's hot though.
It's hot.
Man,
That's hot.
that dip so hot. And then he gon' y'all, he got me, y'all.
What's hot in Spanish? I know
Caliente.
cold. Yeah.
Caliente.
It's no frío.
No trio. Caliente.
Hey, y'all
Nina
be
Carr
talking.
say, Apple, you do such good work. It's always good to see the young ones taking interest in cooking.
Thank you.
Miss Mina, she been cooking since she was about 5 or 6 years old. Look, I get up.
My earliest memory is an egg cracking on my face. I was trying to make an omelet, and Honey was in here too.
Honey
and
was
like
in
I
here?
was like right here, and she was like right there, and we was like trying to crack the eggs, and it got on my face. I just didn't know how to crack an egg.
Welcome, Ulari Udo. Linda Robinson says, Apple, great
Don't
job.
put a whole lot on
Mo
that.
say, my heart is broken until the cookbook come in. All right, Miss Hader, we're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to mend that heart. Welcome, Jeffrey Jacobs. Monique Edwards says, hello, family. Hello, Miss Monique Edwards. How are you doing tonight?
2 in a row, we would have messed up. Apple.
Welcome, Martilas Austin. Patricia Johnson says, great job on all the comments. Candace, you had a lot the last 2 nights. I know. Running my blood pressure up. Welcome, Fraser Wheeler.
Hey,
welcome,
Fraser, how you doing?
Costa. Fraser Wheeler says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Fraser. How you doing tonight? Marquita Williams says, I'm doing well. I'm happy to hear that, Miss Marquita. Welcome, Barbara Garrison. Derek Timms, that's a cute avatar. Byron Rogers, thank you for that 100 avatar. Welcome, Harry Rogers. Byron Rogers says, looks delicious, great job, Apple.
Thank you.
Fraser Wheeler said, I'm going to be ordering the barbecue sauce soon and the cookbook. All right. Now we got the barbecue sauce on. Look, we got to figure out about this cookbook that Miss Haddon done put into the air. Hello, Miss Shirley Rito. How you doing?
Welcome.
Miss Haddon wants to say, pray for the cookbook. Welcome, Kim Sisson. Oh, y'all. Okay, I'm caught up, y'all. We are almost finished. Those are 2 of the burritos that Apple made.
Yeah, I can put it.
And
into
she's
the,
finishing up.
the sauce.
Oh, no, we use the sauce.
We got the tostadas over there.
The tostada.
The queso. Are you gonna put sauce on all of those?
Mm-hmm.
Now you know your dad don't like no sauce. Oh, okay. The cook, Miss Hattie wants to say the cookbook is on the way.
So you probably have to make some smaller.
Marquita say, I definitely love the decorations. Fraser Wheeler say, I'm standing in faith that it's getting ready to happen. All right, we go. Yes, sir. Danielle Carter say, you always have a nice spread. Thank you. Claudine Bird says, Apple has beautiful skin. Look here, Miss Claudine. This girl here got this skin routine. I swear to God, I had to ask. I say, Apple, what is you doing? What do you do? Every night, she got her toners. What you do, Apple?
It depends on the night. Like Monday nights, I do like just like the bases of it. Tuesday night, I do like exfoliants and stuff.
Yeah, she do exfoliants. She has toners.
Oh, and after school, I collect this red stuff. On
She
my
does
nails.
hydrolonic acids. Like she started teaching me some stuff because I'm like, I had to ask her. I really was like, what? How your skin looks so good?
Oh, and Vaseline.
Yeah.
Vaseline does the trick.
Jackie's actually, hello, Jackie Smith. How are you doing?
Alright. You can put some salt on top of them, baby. Oh, that one right there got a little crispy, man. I'm not a good sous chef, huh? Because I'll be ripping and running. Let me run in here right
And
quick.
that's because we had it on the top.
Yeah.
Hello, Jackie Smith, Joyce Harvey. Dwight Hess says everything looks good. Shirley Rito says hello, $1,000,000 family looks delicious with beautiful decorations.
So you need some,
And time changes on Saturday.
Right.
Yes, it does. Welcome, Virginia Nash.
we're just gonna leave it
Rose
like
Dyke says beautiful meal, beautiful decorations, and beautiful family. Thank you. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody.
At least you didn't discriminate.
Right.
What you mean?
The crunchy roll, the burnt one still got rolled. Usually I just throw them away. It's a no discrimination zone against.
Miss Hattie Moore say, our Father which are in heaven, be the name, cookbook is on the way. All right. Thank you, Miss Hattie, for the prayer.
Yep.
We got 115 in the house.
All right,
thank
thank
you
you.
for all the hearts, the likes.
Oh, yeah, get a
If you don't mind sharing the live, we greatly appreciate it. Liz Jones says, looks delicious and beautiful decorations. Welcome, Denise Rimbert.
And you're going to put the green sauce. I'll pull that back a little bit. Sorry about that, y'all.
Oh, I can say Daddy. Look, Daddy just blocking the view. Welcome, Pam McGill. All right, y'all. Look, hold on. Let me close in on the.
Push that button. Turn that off out.
Hey, where you find the decorations, Mom? Because somebody else asked earlier. Oh.
The circles came from.
Because somebody did ask about the wreath.
Yeah.
The wreaths came from
Put that over
Walmart.
there.
Okay, the wreaths came from Walmart.
The bunnies and the eggs came from Dollar Tree.
Okay, and the bunnies and the eggs came from Dollar Tree. Welcome, Diane Johnson. Thank you, Miss Liz. You take care. See you tomorrow. All right, y'all. Patricia Johnson say, tell Vetta I'm going to decorate for Easter tomorrow. All right. Hello, T-Tot Cannon. How you doing? T-Tot, I ain't seen you in a while. You been working? All right, y'all. So this is the spread.
Tell them what you got.
Carol
All right,
Temple says, everyone on here have a blessed night. Thank you, Miss Carol. You do as well. Hello, Linda Snowin. Okay, for all you guys that just got in.
Don't tell them what you got.
Apple's going to tell you guys.
We have Chipotle burritos with brisket from, well, the brisket that we used yesterday. But, you know, it's like
From
one big
Sam's.
pack from Sam's. And got some Chipotle sauce on it with some yellow rice and cheese. These are the tostadas, and they have this spicy green sauce on it and some ground beef and brisket. And that's our queso.
How about the sauce you made?
Oh, and this is my Chipotle sauce.
Okay, Dwight Hatch says, awesome job, Apple
Good
Wapple.
job, Apple Wapple.
Well, hello, Joseph Gottschalk. Derek Tim say, I see a cookbook in the works. Marquita say, okay, thanks. I will be headed to Walmart. T-Ty say, hey, how you doing? Linda Robinson says, good night. God bless y'all. Thank you, Miss Linda. Good night.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hello, Valerie Turner. Byron Rogers says, good evening. Teresa Brewer Smith is round of applause. Anna Ward says, good night. Tellis King says, food looks awesome. Good night, family. All right, y'all. Y'all come on, y'all. 'Cause see, that's what happened. Come on, y'all. Let's wrap it up. Thank you for the 20
All right.
stars, Mr. Michael Lampkin, while I got
All
it
right,
under
y'all.
control.
Let's go. Mind your business. Take care of your business. Sometimes you have to look the other way and walk away.
All right, y'all.
See
Y'all have a good one.
Appreciate it.